Choosing tiles might be one of the hardest decisions to make since it's a big investment and it is very important to know which room you are designing in order to choose the perfect tile for it. Effectively, for a bathroom, you need to choose tiles that are non-slippery and water resistant, while for entryways, it is important to choose hard flooring. So, it is very important that the tiles match your style but also be functional in the room you are designing. If you're new here, I'm Chloe El-Khouri, interior architect student, and in this video I will guide you through the decision-making process in order to choose the perfect tiles for your interior. Tip number 1. Know your tile style. If you have a style in mind, you can directly go to it. For example, if you're designing an industrial type of house, you can go for concrete, hardwood, or even metallic flooring. While if you're going for a minimalistic or Scandinavian look, you can always go for a light and clean flooring. And if you have nothing in mind, you can always start your work from an inspirational image. Tip number 2. Think of the functionality. There are two tile types, the floor tiles and the wall tiles. While wall tiles can never be used as floor tiles can be used as wall tiles. Also, it is very important to know which room you are designing in order to choose the perfectly functional tiles for your room. Bathrooms, for example, need non-slippery, water-resistant tiles, while the other places of the house doesn't necessarily need the same tile type. On a side note, while looking for flooring tiles, make sure that it has less than 10% water absorption, while the wall tiles, for example, can have 10% or above water absorption. Tip number 3. Select the perfect touch. There are three types of touches: the glossy one, the matte one, and the rustic one. The glossy touch is smooth and shiny. It is great for kitchen backsplashes and bathroom walls. The matte touch is less slippery and not reflective. It is best for floors that doesn't require much cleaning. The rustic touch has a textured, slip-resistant surface. It is good for wet surfaces, like the shower tiles, for example. Tip number 4. Define the color palette and context of the room. It is very important that the floor doesn't match the color of the furniture because we need depth, and depth is created by contrast. Tip number 5. Know the room size. It is very important to know what is the size of the room you are designing in order to choose the perfect tile for it. If it's a small room, you can always go for a light texture. If you wish to achieve a contrast, you can always go for dark flooring with light walls or vice versa. Moreover, for larger rooms, it is recommended to use large floor tiles, which means less grout joints, less grout maintenance, and finally less annoyance to look at. As a bonus tip, always take a sample with you at home in order to see how the color reacts during the day and during the night, and how your lighting reflects on it. So this is it for today. I really hope you guys liked my video. If you did, press the like button, and if you wish to know more about interior design, don't forget to subscribe.